Our match officials tonight, all from Mauritania. Beda Dahan, the referee. Wilfried Zaha, somewhat surprisingly left on the bench. He may have an impact at some point. It is unsurprisingly leading the line. Zaha would have been expected to support him. Whatever his reasonings, Gasset, with not too much pressure on his shoulders for this qualification campaign. The referee is getting his watch sorted out. We await the first whistle. And away we go. Referee blows the whistle. And match is underway in Yamoussoukro. Ivory Coast get us underway, shooting from left to right. Orange shirts, white shorts and green socks. All green for Zambia, shooting from right to left. Match day 1, qualification for the 2023 African Cup of Nations. Immediately on the attack, the hosts, nearly nicking in there. Christian Kouame thinking Sabata come out and claim the ball. Nice confidence builder for the keeper there early on. The right decision. There is Gasset, man in charge of the Ivory Coast. French former midfielder, born in Montpellier, spent his entire career with his hometown club, making 231 appearances. Started his managerial career with Montpellier too, leading them to victory in the Intertoto Cup in 1999, before moving on to Cannes. More recently been assistant to Laurent Blanc at PSG Bordeaux and the French national team, before returning to a head coach role back at Montpellier. Hosts happy enough to build it slowly from the back. Pass it around, get a feel for the ball, settle any early nerves. They'll choose their time to strike. An interesting narrative of the night to see whether it's obvious that Zambia have more to play for. Of course, Ivory Coast have home support to push them on. And they're all competitive players. They all want to win. Certainly less in stake than there is for their opponents. Whilst, as mentioned, the Ivorians topped their group in the qualifiers last tournament, Zambia missed out by just a single point. They want to put that right this time. It's a loose touch from Fashion Sakala, but a corner nonetheless. Yeah, that 2-0 win over Zimbabwe in the final game of the last qualification campaign. Unfortunately, a dead rubber, as Zimbabwe had already got 4 points in front heading into the match. So near, but not quite near enough for Zambia. And get 3 points to get off the bat on this occasion. Would certainly make for a decent start. Safety first there on the retreat. Gasset watching on. After returning to Montpellier, went to Saint-Etienne. Just 2 strong seasons, with a 6th and a 4th place finish, before resigning due to disputes with the board. And 1 season in charge of Bordeaux. Clearly had enough of club football though. Let's move to international football to take control of the Elephants. Perhaps fewer politics to deal with. So, spell of possession here for the orange shirts. Sangare with a loose ball, though. Zambia will look to come away with it. Kangwa, 2 men around him, laying it off. Musonda. And Aliosa Asanovic, Asset's opposite number. Croatian, also a former midfielder. Played for clubs such as Montpellier himself, Derby, Napoli, as well as earning 62 international caps during an 18-year career. With an impressive record of 93 goals in 453 appearances for club and country. Showing a decent bit of ball control there. Laid it off to an Ivorian for a throw. Sergio with the tackle. No foul, says the referee, despite the cries of Sakala. It's a handball. Chance on the break for the visitors, but the ball bouncing up off Banda into his arm. More patient play by the Ivory Coast, now pushing forwards. Hala laying it off. Boga winning a throw. 2 men, one either side of him. Here's Boga again. Once again, doubling up on him. Breaking into the box, Sangare pulls it in, played away for a corner. Mwape, the man, get back. Could have been crucial interception. Nice through ball, chipped over the top. And Haller was there, waiting in the middle. Would have had likely a tap in without the intervention of Mwape. It's Gradle to take the corner. The header well over from Simon Deli. Decent delivery, having to lean back as the ball curled away from goal. Hard to keep that down. Spatter with the goal kick. It's the left wing flicked on, done by Kabwe. Sakala unable to keep hold of it. Kabwe with the throw. Back to Frankie Musonda. And there, Silas Musonda. Awkward goal kick there for Nsabata. Flicked on well. Ivory Coast win a free kick though. Not a huge amount of pressing going on by Zambia. Token effort, at least by Sakala and Prince Mumba. It's given away. The slip just as Kwame was running through. Haller missing the opportunity to play in his fellow attacker. He's able to walk it off. Aurier will guide that out for a throw. Zambians do now press. They've won themselves a throw. Band playing on. Sounds like a fair few Vuvuzelas potentially. Takes you back to 2010 South African World Cup. Potentially a foul throw or a goal kick. Exactly sure what the referee is blown for there, but either way, it is in the favour of Cote d'Ivoire. It would appear to be a goal kick. Wolverhampton Wanderers' Willy Bolly has had a fairly strong season. Wolves ultimately finishing 10th. Could be a chance for a different kind of orange shirts. But the referee blowing, seemingly for the shove. It's Gradle. See it again. It's not done a lot there, Gradle, has to be said. Mwape flying in himself. Gradle really just standing his ground. But either way, free kick, the decision of the referee. We'll play on. Could have been the first real big opportunity for the Ivorians. Fans still in great spirits. A carnival atmosphere around the Stade de Yamoussoukro. Fairly new stadium, built in time for next year's tournament. Nice ball out to the right, just overhit though. Kwame was there. Years old, Christian Kwame, playing for Anderlecht on loan from Fiorentina. Under pressure there, and Zambia win it in the Ivorian half. But not for long. And as Ivory Coast go to break, slightly cynical one there from Sakala. Perhaps lucky to escape without a yellow. No attempt at the ball. Referee feeling lenient in the early stages of the match. Not yet a quarter of an hour in. and holding his leg, but seemingly okay to carry on. Cowboy. Now Zambia building some possession. Passing round the back. To eventually go long. Good break for them here. It does. A bit of space on the right. Through to Mumba. Sunder again. Trying to thread the needle. Quite able to do so. One back quickly though by Kings Kangwa. Gradle down. Looking on. Referee happy enough with the challenge. Sakala trying to break into the box. Kabwe looking for the cross. All dealt with by the Ivorian defence though. And a free kick going the way of the hosts. Kabwe with a quick talking to by the referee. No card deemed necessary. A bit late on Haller. So again, a bit of a painful one. Already in the wars, the Ajax forward. Bolly looking for a forward option. Picking out Haller, but his pass loose as Jeremy Boga was retreating, played ahead of him. And again, a little loose in the direction of Boga, but able to control. Brings it forward and wins a free kick. Applies his trade at Atalanta in domestic football. On loan from Sassuolo. Gradle to take. Delivered into the box. Headed away. There were three waiting at the back post behind. A crucial intervention from Mwepu. Queuing up behind him. Good delivery by Gradle. We'll get another shot once the referee has dealt with something he's not overly happy with in the box. Standard these days. The wrestling match between the opposition defenders and attackers. Gradle delivers it into the back post, but it's overhit this time. Over everybody and out for a goal kick. So fairly even start to the game. This first 20 minutes. Both sides almost chances. Nothing too clear cut as yet. Either side really dominating the possession. Mwepu there. Pink ball coming together with Sangare. This long ball is not really working for the Zambians. Ivory Coast backline seems comfortable enough to deal with them. Fair aerial presence between Bolly and Conan. Ivory always ready to get stuck in as well. Had more joy in the early stages when they've tried to play through Ivory Coast. Nicely done by Boga. Lays it off to Haller, just ahead of him. Now Sangare turning into trouble. Doing well to hold on to the ball from Michael Seri. Gradle squaring up his man. Carrying on. Says foul. The whistle didn't go. This is the better angle. Banda certainly running in. Had a hand on Gradle, but probably not enough to justify going down in the manner that he did. Aiming an elbow. It's more of a hand than an elbow. So the free kick goes the way of Zambia. Over to Sakala with space inside the box. Squares up his man, lays it back, laid off again, slightly away from the intended recipient of Mwepu. 1-2, and then well over the bar in the end. Maybe started out well. Sakala laying it back for Kangwa. The 1-2 between Mwepu and Banda. Then the snapshot far too high in the end. Again, good example of possession approach paying better than the long balls. But here come the Ivory Coast. Decent effort on goal. Well held though by Msabata. Nice, quick, decisive attack. Boga laying it over to just laying Conan. How to go. Through into the box. Sebastian Haller pulls it into the middle. Cut out again. Mwape again. The important interception. Similar position to that early venture forwards. Haller would have been the recipient on that occasion. Turn provider tried to pick out Kwame. Now waiting in the middle. Towards the back post. Brought down. Acrobatic effort. Wide of the near post. Inventive by Sangare. Certainly set up for that kind of an effort after his first touch. But the crowd excited, but never got Sabata too worried. Flick forward by Kangwa. But nobody there. That back pass. Sangare brush out a little. He picks out a man nonetheless in Kouame. Hala battling for the ball, but Zambia getting the decision. Only a slight trip on Kangwa. Unintentional, but the right decision. Ivory Coast with more of the possession so far. The attempts more even. And yes, you certainly can't say that Zambia haven't been in the game. It's a nice little shimmy. The lifted ball into the box. Not finding anybody. Difference in possession has come from a lot of this, to be honest. Ivory Coast playing it out from the back very slowly. No hurry to move forwards. Zambia with a bit more intent to their attacks, but so too can the Ivory Coast when they get going, when they see a gap. Kouame pulling it to the edge of the box, and the effort from Gradle tipped over. And Sabata. Set up nicely for the winger. Not quite as much in the corner as it might have needed to be. To really worry the keeper, but worried him enough that he felt he had to push it over rather than try and catch it. Gradle's delivery. Sabata missed that one. Brought down by Sangare. Given away. Zambia looked to break. Have men over, but the wrong choice. Gradle heavily involved in the early stages. Now plays for Sivasspor in Turkey, formerly Saint Etienne and Bournemouth. So you're approaching the half-hour mark. No real gilt-edged chances. Ivory Coast coming slightly closer, or at least on more occasions than their visitors. But still, certainly in the balance, both via the scoreline and the run of play. Aurier. Gradle switched wings over to the right now. Certainly started on the left. Gets it back. Nice turn. It's being hauled down there by Masonda. Frankie Masonda, to be specific. Gasset, not particularly impressed. Gradle was making his way into the box there. Could have been a yellow. There's Gradle standing over it again with John Michael Seri for company. Just a two-man wall. Just the shot from that angle, unlikely. 6 orange shirts in the box, waiting. It will be Gradle. Ticks towards 30 minutes. Can he conjure anything up? The ball makes its way through. The whistle had already blown. Bit of a mix-up between the Zambian centre-backs. If the referee is given that for handball, then it's very harsh. Arm tucks into his side. Ball flicks on from close range. Directly into his upper arm. Long ball again, not producing much. And then a very loose pass there, giving away a throw deep in their own territory. Boga wins himself another free kick. Cowboy, guilty man, the two number 13s coming together. Unlucky for one. This time it will be Seri to take. Plays it short. Ori lifts it in. What's the back stick? On the volley. Not really caught how Gradle would have wanted to. Yeah, he'll have to defend. It's a good turn though by Banda. Ivory Coast win it back straight away. Already starting to dominate things in the last 5 or 10 minutes. It's a good cross in by Kwame. Quite finding Gradle. He will keep it in though. No, he won't. This is Ivory Coast's throat. Either way. Referee coming over to check on a player who's down on the turf. It's Willy Bolly. Seems to be in some discomfort. Group of the Orange faithful there. Some percussive support. Let's tire out the wrists, doing that for 90 minutes. Options on the bench. If Bolly's unable to continue. There's Wilfred Cannon shown warming up. Bolly able to walk unsupported. Will he be able to run? Be able to continue? Some instructions there from Asanovic. He's assistant to Slaven Bilic with the Croatian national side for 6 years. Has various other roles since. This is his first position as a head coach. Wepu already captain at 24 years of age. Impressive feat. Free kick goes the way of the defender. Battle between Kwame and Mwape. This time, one of the long goal kicks pays off. Zambia with possession. But that pass not finding its target. And again, the Ivory Coast picking things up, starting again from the back. Both the Ivory Coast Afcon triumphs come against Ghana, both via penalties. On the world stage, the team had their best run, 3 consecutive World Cup qualifications between 2006 and 2014. They're focused on Afcon right now, and it's coming very, very close to the opener. Max Gradle again, slamming the ball against the bar. Danger's not over. Now it is. Free kick goes the way of Zambia. Nice ball in from the left, flicked over. Gradle hammering ball into the bar. Really putting his foot through it. Maybe didn't need to put that much power, but difficult coming down from such height. With the defender closing in, has side-footed it. Zambia escape. Ivory Coast are getting closer though. The time in the World Cup wasn't kind to them on that run, mentioned a moment ago. Across, really threatening Sangare. They were drawn in a group of death alongside Argentina and Holland in 2006, and then again in 2010 with Brazil and Portugal. Both occasions they put up a good fight, but were ultimately eliminated. 2014 was a more manageable task in a group with Colombia, Greece and Japan. It would be maybe the cruelest elimination yet. Elephants were in a position to reach the knockouts, only to give away a 93rd minute penalty against Greece in the final group game, which saw them eliminated and Greece go through. Haven't qualified for a World Cup since then. But almost ever present in Afcon. And the only team currently guaranteed of a spot in next year's tournament. Nice builds, but it's Zambia with the free kick. Kangwa standing over it, but it's heavily involved Gradle. Be justifying his inclusion. Certainly be one of the members in competition with Zaha. His Banda, unable to find Daka. Very nicely done by Alea. Crowd enjoyed it. Silky flicks. Surrey bringing it forwards. Kwame up to the left, the space. Gradle leaves it for Conan. Gets it now. And it's a free kick. Done. It was eventually toe poked away by Mwepu. Stand for the ball flicked over his head like that. So Gradle to deliver to the back stick. Haller for a moment like it might loop over and maybe running slightly ahead of the ball in the end. Gradle watching on, thinking for a moment the assist was coming. Willy Bolly seemingly fighting fit now. Sangare. Bit of space for Boga. Cuts inside, can't quite find Haller. Sort of pressing. It's been too much there from Sangare. That's been the way that Ivory Coast have operated. Always putting pressure on Zambia when they have the ball. So far paid off for the most part. Painful one that for Kabwe. Looks like the stud caught him in the lower shin. And the referee has decided to yellow card Sangare in the end. After a bit of thinking time. Seems to be in some genuine pain. Just 1 minute of additional time, which we will enter now. Plenty of fluid's been taken on board. It is stiflingly humid evening in Yamoussoukro. Testing conditions for a game of football. Of course, those in Africa more used to dealing with it than much of the rest of the world. But energy sapping nonetheless. Kabwe back on his feet, seemingly okay to continue. Only 15 seconds left of that additional minute, but you'd assume the referee will allow a little extra time, considering It wasn't in live action. Or he won't. So 0-0 at the break. Some chances for either side. The better ones going the way of the hosts. Max Gradle clattering the bar. It's the closest either side came. Ivory Coast certainly with the better of the half, but Zambia have shown that they've had some moments. They're certainly not sitting back. We'll see what the second half brings, how the dynamic changes, whether there are any changes at half time, tactically, or in terms of personnel.
Bonitas offers more benefits that don't come off your savings, like a 24/7 maternity line. Join Bonitas, voted the #1 medical aid for South Africa.
EFC 94 features the first title defense of Bantamweight champion Sandile Manangela as he takes on the against CIT's rising phenom in the City of Gold. Featuring a selection of the best mixed martial artists across the African continent and beyond. Don't miss EFC 94, Manangela versus Simon on the 4th of June at 6 p.m. Live on Supersport, your world of champions. Only on DSTV.
This is what we're born to play for. The Nations League, where European glory is reinforced. One chance to bring you multiple on DSTV.
What we hope will be a wonderful second semi-final.
Taking possession of the ball with a point.
People think that I'm a businessman because I'm fresh, I was from the business plan. So let me take you for my puzzle. I lick this nigga stacks so much, this is his stack. So it's fucking ready for when I'm higher now. So people watch this, can make a higher now. Just for punch, I know we pay you every week because no work out them too much, you get for waste every month.
I do what I like to see, what I like to see, I do what I like to see, what I like to see. I get money in a bank, money in a bank, I get money in a bank, money in a bank. I do what I like to see, what I like to see, I do what I like to see, what I like to see. I get money in a bank, money in a bank, I get money in a bank, money in a bank.
See, I'm hurting them banks and every time I cash checks, workers in the sweats, constantly offset. I be repping so hard. Every time I'm with my set and I be saying them lines. Every time I want to set X, yo, me accounts hit me bank, say I need thriller. Make money and toss money to the after water. And money make me G run down and say Shabba. Where I had me own Shabba, I say too much Shabba. Walk like I say, talk like I say, act like I say. I get money at the bank, I just smile like I say, dress like I say, it's like I say. I just come on at the bank. See now I start from zero, now I'm in a hero. Everywhere I go, haters and they say hello. Oops, against dollar, una give me hero. I think I just saved some.
I do what I like to see, what I like to see, I do what I like to see, what I like to see. I get money in a bank, money in a bank, I get money in a bank, money in a bank. I do what I like to see, what I like to see, I do what I like to see, what I like to see. I get money in a bank, money in a bank, I get money in a bank, money in a bank. Money in a bank, money in a bank, money in a
straight from the back, I dey gonna pick call me Juma with me kobo on me hand. Hits YZ and spend money. I get man the way you be saying I mean no more than one CEO. You damn right where you buy I no need change. Yeah, look at me, I know they even drive range. The red flag will not all off for say. The true movement will not come from all the way.
I do what I like to see, what I like to see, I do what I like to see, what I like to see. I get money money na bad, money na bad, money na bad. I don't walk like a slave, walk like a slave. I don't walk like a slave, walk like a slave. I get money na bad, money na bad. I get money na bad, money na bad.
To tell you no problem, man. I see you cheapo. Menace, Rapish, let me walk like a come on.
I don't walk like a slave, walk like a slave. I don't walk like a slave, walk like a slave. I get money na bad, money na bad. I get money na bad, money na bad.
Okay, I see Black Leo. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk no inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk no inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo check. Na una fit talk. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo de smell. Na una fit talk. Una. Got it, please. Una. You rap on the phone. You got it, please. You rap on the phone. Yo, this shit right here is for those who doubt me. Can you imagine hip-hop without me? I got the best of the Lord, I smell like money. I'm the name like you want, cause you know me, I'm the greatest. I'm the rap Ali. This is the kids, MCs, I show no mercy. I saw the quick for saying, let her feet. What's I do now? What's that the fit say? Come on, I'm not go back to. I'm gonna cost me tomorrow. Stick with me rap, now they double me dollar. Cause I drive fine car in the morning. Big food dinner, I make a cost on her. When I float to young, you're not old man. You're strong, take care, my own net. Keep the one in what they call me Kawaki, and then I go mommy inside my house. Get it right. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo check. Na una fit talk. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo de smell. Na una fit talk. Una. You're the hit for see young nigga, let me to shine. Hit for see I drive fine, car dress fine. No hits because when tech gets you don't get in time. The hit because when this rap I don't get copy kind. Told her no sense talk, I still don't get in time. The wait for see a fall, but my mom is started shine. I come with dress code, all team red. You got on this and we make red spread. I make red look fine, make red sell. Make red blessed for them mix fire and fuel. I can make them belly boil. Make the trees first like who smell for the smell. They name me look, you make man them heart spoil. But my people and I show that in the swell. Yes. I know why they let chop because them wants to smell. I know difference with boiling great boiler. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. This talk no go retire me. This talk no go inspire me. Wanna talk inspire me. So true, not shame you admire me. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo check. Na una fit talk. Keep talking. Na una sabi talk. Na una mo de smell. Na una fit talk. Una. Yeah. They said that if me passports, the Boston fasting. 3 years down, I still talk the same thing.
But all the artists there, when are you then fast?
Because I mean they somewhere and I mean they resting. I mean good for them, now people will not get blessing. The much do for una, me much not poison. Now my rhymes ill, my rhymes don't kill. Come last, some can't get rhyme skill. I love music pay my bill. I'm sorry to tell for this beat that I kill. Respect to others for the pirates bill.
The youths of this country, when they say no to violence,
the former president Binon declared the war over.
You give life to music, not to kill, you kill. Now me flow just the warm, then flow the cold. Me flow the stretch, then flow the fall. The flow na my series, beyond like Paul. Me flow too recent, they on too old. For this rap, I spare no soul. No competition, the rest too cold. I eat rappers more than cook food. I'm spitting the truth, I ain't trying to be rude. I murder MCs, they call me bully. For snatching the title, it was easy for me. Why Bokusalo artists wanna sound like Oga? Bokusalo artists wanna make like Agbawa for dress like them and talk like them. Even the food wanted to eat now, none ever. I came in peacefully, they start the drama. Forget Sarah from now, who they solve the drama. Quick for actors, pop off, show off. I still get rough, they can quick for
for back off. This rap shit, I have no contenders. The whack MCs that are pretenders. Rah! Ya Allah, wa alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. I tell you thank you for this talent. I tell you thank you, God, for the protection you protect me from these enemies. The Red Album. Woo! Yeah! Keep talking. This not the rap, but I'm good. And this said I'm off calling them and guess, okay? And hope soon I'm ready for talk more. Because the more I talk, and the more I drop more songs.